Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And the first news we got this week has been an extension to the Legacy League. So basically GGG planned to make the Legacy League end next week when the 3.0 beta will start. However, due to players' feedback, they decided to actually let the Legacy League run until the official 3.0 release. So that means 5 to 6 or even more additional weeks to the league. So if you haven't had your chance to complete the challenges, you still have at least a month to do so. Well, a month and a half, maybe 2, which is actually pretty good. Also, if you enjoyed the league and you still like to play it, well, that's definitely your time to play. All in all, I think it's a good solution, and there's also going to be a lot of other stuff to do if you don't want to actually play the Legacy Leagues. Anyway, there's going to be changes to the Labyrinth as well, as we know, and the first change is in the number of trials required and the fact that you need to complete certain labyrinths in definite order. So right now in the game you can do Merciless, then Cruel, then Normal, doesn't matter. However, you will have to do first Normal, then Cruel, then Merciless, and finally the endgame Labyrinth in that specific order. Also, for the normal labyrinths, they're still going to need 6 trials. However, for Cruel and Merciless, you will need 3 trials each. We don't know how many GGG made or placed into the new acts after Act 4. However, I'm going to bet there's more than that, otherwise there's not going to be much point in this. Although, they might just put 3 and 3 and be done with that, doesn't really matter. Still, what that means is there's going to be less time required to reach the labyrinth, and the normal labyrinth is going to be shorter, so less time between each encounter. You're still going to fight Exile 3 times, but you will have less rooms, maybe less traps before the fights. And I think that's good, because normal labyrinth is kind of the time where you learn about the labyrinth, so having it extra long, it just makes it extra boring. So other than that, the other labyrinths are going to be unchanged, so there's pretty much not too much happening to the labyrinth, but it's going to be a little bit shorter for the first one and possibly the other ones as well. We'll have to see how that improves the actual gameplay. Hopefully they'll just shorten them all or make something, I don't know. At the moment they all feel like the same exact thing. So, I don't know, maybe something that differentiates them, we'll have to see. Also, Path of Exile and Twitch are going to have a partnership, kind of a little partnership, where if you have Amazon Prime and you use it on Twitch, linking your Path of Exile account with Twitch, you will have access to these 3 microtransactions, and this is going to start next week. However, if you don't have an Amazon Prime subscription, don't worry, because you can get your 30-day free trial. You can just start that one and then get the microtransaction and receipt on your trial, so that works as well. However, the thing is that Amazon Prime is only available in United States, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Austria and Belgium. So if you are out of those countries, you won't have any access to this promotion. However, again, this microtransaction will be available in the store at a later date, so you will be able to buy them as well. And also, due to the feedback of players, GGG and Twitch are going to have a giveaway, which is going to run during the period of the beta, where in conjunction with Alienware there's going to be some sort of giveaway where everyone will be able to participate, so hopefully players will get their chances in there. And also we got some Fall of Warriors Act 5 concept art. These are for monsters. First ones are Cultists of Kitava. As you can see, kind of various variations on these type of monsters, which are going to be again in Act 5 and apparently into the City of Warriors as well, judging by a couple of screenshots. They look pretty nice, they feel a lot like the bandits as well. These very weird Wendigo, I'm not sure, monsters, which are going to be into the snowy area, definitely there, maybe into some other areas as well. I'm going to expect a recolor anyway. And then we got 3 stained glass windows. First one is the Burning of Sin, I guess, where you see all of this purple kind of coming out, I think, and aggressing everyone else. Second one is Innocence against this kind of purple monster. And last one is actually Innocence, kind of closing, or rather trapping the monster. Definitely this is going to be part of the storyline which is going to unfold on the next patch, and it's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, already these windows looks really cool, and it's not the first ones we got teased, so we're probably ready to put together the story, and it's definitely going to be really good in game as well. And also here comes the big news for the week, which is Energy Shield versus Life. What's going to happen in the next update? Basically, ES is going to be really nerfed, because right now it's way too strong. Obviously everyone knows that, and pretty much everyone who plays an ES build is having a much better time than any life-based build. Just to get the gear, it's much cheaper for basic gears, which allows you to kind of steamroll all of the content. But anyway, let's start with the actual changes. First up is the reduction up to a 33% for the highest tiers for the base stats of armors. So as you can see, this Val Regalia here has quite the lower values into the second one, which is the one after the change. However, for very low level items, the energy shield has either been kept on where it was or actually increased, so that it is actually easier to start a low life build, but it's much less effective at the highest tier of gear. Also, unique items are going to be nerfed as well, obviously, and also we got some other things. For example, Chaos Inoculation will no longer have a multiplier to the ES behind the keystone, so getting to the Chaos Inoculation will be a bit less effective. Also, Elreon will not be able to craft the 5 to 20% increased ES on rings, which was pretty big. And another very big one is Discipline will provide a lower value of ES, up to a 33% lower at level 20, so that's actually a big nerf. Also, it will provide some increased energy shield recharge rate, which is a little bit of a buff in that case, but I mean 33% lower ES is going to be really strong. Valpact is also being nerfed a lot, but only for energy shield, and in the regard that basically Valpact does not work with energy shield anymore. It will work with life as usual, it will not work with energy shield at all, so it will not be able to instantly leech anything. Now we just have to wait for the removal of Vinctars, and that will be actually maybe playable. But anyway, Ghost River is also being changed, where you are going to have a negative multiplier to energy shield recharge rate, so you will be kind of trading the recharge rate for leech, and that's what GGG wants, having kind of a drawback to every keystone, so that you are actually giving up something when you gain something. The master crafting has been changed as well. Beside the percentage on rings for ES, there's going to be a new craftable higher tier of ES, flat ES, which is going to be pretty nice for starting your lower life or hybrid ES builds. However, there's also going to be a new mixed mods, so life and armor, life evasion, or energy shield armor, energy shield evasion, which are going to stack with the flat life and evasion mods. So as you can see from this armor here, you have a very high, you have this, the top tier of life and armor roll, also a good roll with the life, and the armor can reach like over 150 maximum life, which is actually a lot for a rare armor, and that is probably going to give rares a little bit of more of a place into the new meta, because there's definitely going to be a new meta, let's be real. Also, there's going to be new powerful suffixes for body armor, so evasion armors will be able to roll additional dodge, Body armors will be able to roll additional physical damage reduction, and the ES armors will roll additional energy shield recharge rate. So GGG is actually going to on a roll, let's say, on these items, and trying to shift the meta by making everything else a little bit more viable while nerfing ES, which I think is still going to be really strong, although without the Val Pact it might actually be a bit less stronger depending on the Vessel of Winter's changes, which I hope are going to be very massive. But anyway, that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host Tarzan, and I'll see you guys the next time.